You need a clear vision for your company. Your team needs you to have a clear vision for your company. Your team needs you to communicate the vision. If you don't have a vision for where your company is going, how are you ever going to know when you get there? It's not simply a matter of, oh, we're going to get a certain amount of revenue or a certain amount of market share. Your team doesn't care. What you need to focus on is where you're going and where you're taking your people. You know, I often hear people talk about good to great and getting the right people on the bus, and that's fantastic, and I love the metaphor there of getting the right people in the right seats on the bus. And then you can figure out where the bus is going. But if you're not clear on where that bus is going, what do you do when you pull up to a bus stop? What do you do when you're ready to hire people and bring them on your bus? How are you going to get them engaged? How are you going to get them excited about where you're going if you aren't clear? And remember, your clarity is so important to them that they'll actually get off the bus if they don't get it. Remember, your team doesn't think about this stuff all day, every day like you do. You have to communicate it. You have to communicate it regularly. You have to communicate it often. And you're probably going to have to communicate it more than you would ever like. You see, back to our bus analogy, think about this for a second. Imagine you pull up to a bus stop, AKA you're hiring a bunch of people. You've got a new project. You got a new client that's big, and you need to hire more people. You pull up to a bus stop and you get off the bus and you say, hey, everybody, we're going skiing. And they are pumped. They love skiing. So what do? You get on the bus and there's a detour. The road's blocked. Maybe it's just a traffic jam. You lose a key customer. Market changes. You lose a key employee. These are those jams, those traffic jams, the roadblocks, the detours that we take in business. If your team is excited about going skiing, guess what they're going to do? They're going to say, boss, how do we help you get there? How do we get there faster? We're so excited about where we're going. I want to help you get the bus back on the road. But then, a few years, maybe even a few months into the journey, all of a sudden they realize, wait a minute, I thought we were going water skiing. No, here we are heading up to the mountains. Now, there's probably people on your bus that would rather go snow skiing. In fact, when you said skiing, that's what they thought, because that's one of their favorite hobbies. So guess what? They're pumped. They're excited. We're going to the mountains. We get to go snow skiing. Be on the slopes all day, every day. They're excited about where you're going. But the other half of your team, those that are in their swim trunks, they thought you were going to the lake because water skiing is their thing. They're disappointed. They're frustrated. They're thinking, you know what? The next time this bus stops, whether it breaks down or there's a detour or a traffic jam, the next time there's an issue, I'm out of here. Because I'm not excited about going skiing in the mountains. So what do? They get off and they go find another bus to get on. They go work for another company who actually tells them, we're going water skiing. Forget this cold stuff. We're going to go where it's warm. And you lose people. And you wake up one day and you go, wow, I lost a whole bunch of people because they just didn't fit me. But that's not the case at all. They got on your bus thinking they were going skiing, and you weren't clear about what that meant. So when you're clear about your vision, you communicate it well, it's going to do 3 things for you. Number 1, it's going to give you a clear direction for the company. You're going to be able to make decisions that are in alignment with where you're going. Do we need to buy warm gear, or do we need to get people swim trunks? Those decisions are going to come up all the time. When you're clear about your vision, when you're clear about the direction for your company, you're going to make better decisions, and your team is going to be able to make better decisions because they're going to know exactly where you want them to go. And what this is going to do is let your team know what they need to do to help you get there. See, if I'm excited about going snow skiing, I want to get there as fast as possible. So when there's a detour or breakdown, you lose a key employee, you lose a key customer, guess what? I know exactly what I need to do to make sure we're going to get to the slopes faster. I know exactly what we need to do to get the bus back on the road. And finally, if you're struggling to recruit, like so many employers are right now, it's going to help you attract better people. It's going to help you attract the kind of people that are excited about where you're going. They're going to come to you and they're going to say, hey, I'm looking for a new gig and I like where you're going. How do I get to be a part of it? And recruiting is going to become easier than it's ever been when you're clear about your vision. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, you know what, Ryan, I got a clear vision. We're good. We talk about it at all of our meetings. And I challenge you to go to someone on your front line and say, what's the vision for the company? Where are we going? Because remember, you think about this all day, every day. And for them, it's not something that they lay awake at night excited about. They've got work to do. They've got a family to take care of. If you're not reminding them, if you're not communicating it well, they're never going to know where you're going. So get clear on your vision. Make sure you communicate it. Make sure you communicate it often. And you will start to attract amazing people that actually want to stay on your bus. All right, I hope this video was helpful. Did you like it? Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified when future hiring tips are published. Also, head over to thecorematters.com. Check out our free masterclass to help you hire more high-quality workers. Until next time, remember, when you have the right people, every part of your business gets better.